What's happening, everyone? MarkyMark64 here, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. Now, Xbox has just announced that they are raising their prices from $70 to $80. And this is their reasoning behind that. That was on their homepage. We have, as of May 1st, we have adjusted recommended retailer pricing for our consoles and controllers worldwide. We also expect to adjust the pricing of some of our first-party games starting this holiday season to $79.99. Those titles purchased on the Xbox store have the benefit of Xbox Play Anywhere, allowing players to buy once and play on their console and PC at no additional cost. We understand that these changes are challenging, and they were made with careful consideration given the market conditions and the rising cost of development. Looking ahead, we continue to focus on offering more ways to play more games across any screen and ensuring value for Xbox players. I'm just gonna say this here. Most of that is bullshit, and you know it. You know the real reason they're doing it is because they saw Nintendo with their Mario Kart World come out $8, and they're thinking, if they're gonna do it, and they saw people are still buying the Switch too, I'm gonna do it. Just like everyone else in the gaming industry is looking at them now. Like Sony, they're thinking, yeah, I kind of want to do $80 games too. EA, they're like, write this shit down. Assistant, write that shit down. You know that's what's coming next. That is what is coming next. All the developers and publishers, $80 is going to become the new standpoint. In my last couple of videos, when I said that Nintendo was setting a bad precedent, this is what I was talking about. Nintendo opened Pandora's box, and now there's no way to close that sucker. And unfortunately, this is the new reality. Now, people who could, barely afford $70 games, they have been priced out of buying any new video games. The pricing right now is getting way out of hand. IGN also broke down all of the prices, and I'm gonna show you here in a sec. Alright, the Xbox Series S 512 gigabyte console is now $379, was $299. Xbox Series 1S 1 terabyte is $429.99, was $349.99. The Series X Digital is $549.99. It was $449.99. The Xbox Series X 2 terabyte is now $729.99. It was $599.
PlayStation 3 will retail for $599 US, $599 US, $599 US, $599 US.
You blew it.
That is a almost $200 increase. The consoles are almost as expensive as PCs now. Let that sink in. And it's not just consoles, we also got controllers too. The wireless controller is $64.99. Luckily that hasn't changed. The color one is $69.99. The special edition is $79.99. The wireless controller limited edition is $89.99. Was $80, now it's $90. The Elite controller is $149.99. It was $139.99. So we're now paying almost $150 for Elite Wireless Series 2 controller, the Core Edition. Now for the full edition, that is $199.99. $200 freaking dollars for a controller. Just one controller. Xbox, are you out of your dang mind? But, oh, thank the Lord, they left the headsets alone. You can still get your headsets for $64.99. Thank you, Microsoft, for not being so greedy. Even though you're already being extremely greedy. And your wireless headset is $119.99. They increased that from $109.99. Everything in the gaming industry is getting way too expensive. Like, honestly, I am kind of getting priced out of modern gaming. No, I think I am just going back and collecting older games, or I'm definitely gonna be waiting for a sale. Gaming has been a really popular hobby for a lot because it was affordable, it was reasonably priced, and they had games for everyone. For sports fans, for people who want to escape into a immersive world with like RPGs and action adventure games like The Last of Us. People who are more strategic with RTSs, and people who just want story games. You got that too. But the prices have risen so drastically now due to world conditions with the tariffs. I kind of think they're using the tariffs as an excuse now. Kind of like they were using inflation as the excuse, and also the rising cost of development. I'm just gonna say this. You know, you don't need a huge budget to create a good video game. You know, if a few people in a basement with nothing but a small budget, drive, and passion can create a really good game, like just look at Hades. That is a fantastic game. Like, you want a good example? Look no further than Minecraft. That was just a few people in a basement that created that masterpiece of a game that just got a full-length movie, mind you. You know, I think game studios just need to manage their budgets better and maybe have smaller budgets. Right, but, you know, I get it, they have to appease their shareholders, but I think they can manage their budgets a little bit better. And, you know, I foresee a gaming crash coming. Like, this is the beginning of the gaming crash that everyone's been talking about for the last 3 years. Because, you know, with prices increasing, something has to give. Something has to give. And, you know, I think just less and less people are gonna buy video games. Video games, they're not gonna get any better in quality. They're still gonna be mostly mediocre. Like, EA, just because they're charging $80 doesn't mean they're gonna make their FIFA any better or their Madden any better. They're gonna give you the same crap and still put microtransactions and DLC in there. They're not gonna make it any better. We're gonna get the same mediocre crap, but we just pay more now. You know, this is a dark age for gaming. You know, I've come to the conclusion where I'm really not gonna buy that many new video games now. I'm gonna focus on my backlog and play older titles, collect for older titles. You know, I'm fine. I'm still gonna be playing video games, just not too many new ones. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section below. It's just kind of sad. And, you know, it's all just pure corporate greed. Because Microsoft has announced record-breaking sales, record-breaking profits, but it's been the biggest year for layoffs. Explain that one, Microsoft. Explain that one. I don't know. Marky Mark here. I don't know. This has been Marky Mark signing out. Have a good one. If you liked the video, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel. Hit notification bell. and I'll see you in the next one real soon. Have a good one.